everybody, welcome back to Real Good Pilates. I'm Michelle, and today's workout is going to be on the reformer using a fitness circle as our prop. So it's going to be a good time. So let's get started. We're going to decrease our springs from a red down to just a single blue spring. So quite a bit lighter because we're only going to use one strap at a time. You can do this next exercise sitting if that works better for you. I'm going to do it up on my knees, which is a little bit more challenging. If you're going to do it sitting, you're probably going to want to sit crisscross just in front of the shoulder rest. You could also do this sitting up on a box, okay? So you're going to come up to whatever sitting position you've chosen. Since I'm doing knees, I'm going to put the soles of my feet back against the shoulder rests and then reach back and grab the strap that's behind your right foot. If you have two, use the shorter of the two, and we're going to wrap the strap around the pad of the ring. Okay, and then once that's secure, you can kind of spin the ring within the strap so that it comes up like a steering wheel. Okay, so you're going to come up tall. If this bothers your feet, you can try like pointing your feet and putting them between the shoulder rests, okay? But this is kind of a good stretch for the under arch of the foot. So square off your shoulders. Already the rope is trying to pull you into a twist, so your obliques are keeping you out of that. We're just going to exhale, squeeze the ring, and extend your elbows. Inhale, bring the ring back to your body, and then do that again. So it's a constant battle to keep your ring even side to side. Yes, so the right side, shoulder and pec and obliques, that's all being continuously challenged here. Very good. And then if you're up on your knees, you've got that element of hip and pelvic stability. Good. Now, when your elbows are bent, if you're up on your knees, sit back to a low squat over your heels and then drive the glutes forward. So we sit to a hover, slight lean, push and lift. Inhale and then exhale. 2 more times here. Now pause with your arms reaching forward. This time when you sit back, you're also going to twist towards your strap and then reach back front and lift. So we inhale, rotate, let our torso get pulled into the twist, and then obliques, glutes, and shoulders to push you out. So good. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Whew, very nice. Okay, short and sweet. I don't think my shoulder could take much more. That was kind of my limit. All right, let's do that on the other side. You can always change up your sitting position if you need to. Okay, and remember, if you're sitting, it's all good. You'll just do all the upper body movements, okay? All right, so spin. You want your elbow going over top of the rope. So rope kind of under your armpit. Sit up to start with. Ribs on top of pelvis. And then start pushing and pulling. Yes. Main focus, at least initially, is keeping that ring even side to side. Good. Feel nice and connected to the glutes to stabilize the femurs and the pelvis. Okay, now we add our flexion of the hips. We sit back to the heels and then return. This is really good mobility for the toes, the ankles, the knees. Push. So good. Now we add our rotation as we sit back. We twist to the left towards your rope, or for me it's the left. I don't know if it's your left. I guess it is. Maybe your rope. Either way. Twist and then away. So good, you guys. 2 more times. Get fully stacked. Last 1. Whew. Excellent job. Okay. Go ahead and hang your strap up, climb down. We are going to put our foot bars all the way down. Okay, and I'm gonna go to a red spring, which is some good support. It also is kind of challenging on the shoulders. You could do a little bit lighter if that felt like too hard on the arms, okay? You could also do what we're gonna do next without the ring. If it's just too crazy, do it without and work up to using the ring. So we're gonna do one set with the ring on our outside of our ankles to challenge our outer thighs, one set on the inside for our inner thighs. Okay, we're gonna do a little challenging little plank series here. So the easiest way that I've figured out to put the ring on in this position is just get on all fours facing your pulleys, kind of pick your feet up, thread your ankles inside, and then get the pads of the ring on the outsides of your ankles, just above those pointy little bones, okay? And then kind of walk your knees back until you can set the balls of your feet on your platform. If you have a platform extender, you're welcome to put your feet on that, but the wood platform should work just fine. Okay, the further back your hands go, the lighter the springs will feel. The further back you come, the heavier they will feel, but you know, it makes it challenging in other ways because if you come here, your hips are more extended, okay? So start in kind of a good even all fours. So shoulders over hands, hips over knees, and then you can adjust from there. I like to wrap my hands around the sides of the carriage. You're welcome to just do flat hands, or you can even put your thumbs up against the shoulder rests, okay? So we're just gonna practice here for a second. Have your feet wide enough so that you have good tension on the ring. Knees match your ankles. Take a breath in. As you exhale, you are just gonna hover your knees off of the carriage. Get comfortable with this. Drive your ankles into the ring and then come down. Yes, so the ring isn't just there for decoration. Since it's there, we wanna really utilize it to fire up through the glutes. Okay, let's do that 2 more times. Okay, now the next time, hands are sweaty, you're gonna lift up and stay, straighten your legs, you keep your shoulders over your wrists, bend your knees, and then get the carriage under them to come down. If that felt too heavy, move the hands forward. So you have to be able to keep your shoulders on top of your hands all throughout. That's a requirement, okay? Lift, push, pull, and then lower. If you don't need the rest, you can just go continually without touching the knees to the carriage. We'll do 3 more. 2, keep pushing the ankle side to side. 1, come in and set your knees down. Whew. Very good. Okay. Next, we're gonna hold the plank and do some saws from the shoulders. So, hover the knees, push out, pause in your plank. You're gonna move the carriage further out and then back under the shoulders. Push and pull. Push. Do as many as you can. Bend and take a break when you need it for 3, for 2, for 1, and then bend the knees and return. Ooh, good. Sticky mats under your hands is not a bad idea. Okay, so last but not least, we're gonna combine the 2 and do them simultaneously. So as we push out, my arms are already extended beyond my shoulders. Bring them back on the way in. So the carriage is moving much further, much sooner, okay? Here we go. Take a break when you need it, or just go continuously. Hover the knees. I push out. The carriage is beyond my upper body, and then we come back. So the hands are forward of the shoulders, under the shoulders. Forward of the shoulders, going right to like a Superman position. 3 more. This is why I like to hold the edges of the carriage. I get a good grip. 2. Last 1. And then come on in. Whew. Amazing. Okay, let's do inner thighs. So this is a little trickier. The ring definitely isn't just gonna stay on its own. You have to really actively keep it there. So there's no real great way to do it, but wedge it between those inner ankles, just above the ankle bone. All right, so hands down under the shoulders. Now your feet are gonna be further apart now that the ring is on the inside. So your knees need to match the ankles. You'll feel a little bit wider through the base. Okay, take a breath in, put a gentle squeeze on the ring, Keep that squeeze and just do your little practice hovers. Okay, now there is kind of potential for this ring to come out from your ankles, so move slowly and thoughtfully. If you need to skip and take the ring out, that is absolutely an option. Now let's hover up and hold. Keep whatever squeeze you have on the ring as you straighten your legs. Come back and then set the knees down. Yes, and what's real spicy is if you get the ring tighter when your legs go straight. So you put more squeeze on it. Yes, feeling right at the top where that hamstring meets your glute. Okay, if you don't need the pause, just keep going. Good. That's it, so nice. Keep those ankles parallel. 3 more. Shoulders over wrists, 2. Last one. Ooh, very good. Okay, you guys. Next, we saw the arms back and forth. So we'll hold our plank, connect in onto the ring. Here we go. Hover the knees, push and stay, and now just those arms, front to back. And it's gonna be small, that's okay. We go from under the shoulders to out just an inch or 2. 3, 2, ooh, I'm shaking 1. And then come in and relax. Whew. Okay, last but not least, combine the 2 together. So by the time our legs are straight, the hands are forward. By the time we return, they're back under the shoulders. Okay, the more you time it together, the better. So it's a 2 count exercise, even though there's lots of moving parts. Okay, long neutral spine, squeeze, hover, and then we go. Push and reach the arms, in and back. Push and back. So good. Keep it continuous. Squeeze the ring tighter in the plank. Awesome job, you guys. 3 more. 2. Last 1. And then come in and relax. Wow, that was so tricky. Okay, come on down. So we are going to finish with a simple, quick round of feet in straps without the ring. Yeah, we did so much for our inner and outer thighs. I want to kind of mobilize that a little bit. So bring your foot bars all the way back up. So feel free to do 2 reds. If you want a little heavier, do a red and a blue. If you want to go a little lighter and more chill. Okay, lay down, headrest wherever you like, and then get your feet in. Okay, and once your feet are in there, we're going to start with some leg circles. So kind of settle your tailbone and your sacrum heavy. Open your collarbones, connect the inner thighs together, and then we're just going to lift the feet up, open them to a straddle, and then close. Yes, and you can make this as big of a circle as you'd like. Good. You just want to feel kind of connected to the outside and the insides of the legs the whole time, which those should be kind of easy to feel right now because we worked them so much. Yeah, so you don't want to feel like you're just flopping your legs to your straddle. You want to do it from a place of support around that hip joint. Good. The feet can float up as high as they can go without your tailbone leaving the mat. So that should give you a nice hamstring stretch. All right, let's reverse those circles. Now I'm just doing these in parallel. Feel free to go more laterally rotated if you'd like. You can even be internally rotated. All right, let's do a little bit of a short spine prep. So send your legs forward in parallel, lift the feet towards the ceiling. Now you're gonna bend like a frog, turn out and put the soles of the feet together. So even your pinky toes. And here you can just find a little stretch for your hips. And then you're gonna push the heels down and forward, end up turned out with straight legs, and then turn parallel. And then you're ready to go again. Inhale, we lift. Exhale, you slide your feet like you're dragging them down a wall. Pinky toes together. Find a nice hip stretch. And then you push with the heels. Reach out to turned out legs. And then go parallel. Good. Couple more times. We lift, we turn out and bend, and then push the heels down and out. All right, do that one more time. Yes, now you are welcome to repeat these preps, or if you want to add the rollover portion to make it a full short spine, you can. Have your headrest down. If you're doing that, we'll hinge at the hips. We tuck through our imprint and roll up onto our shoulder blades. Try to find the stopper with the carriage, and then we bend, put those pinky toes together, and then we roll down through the spine, push the legs to that turned out line, and then go parallel. Good. 1, we hinge. 2, we roll over. Now, you can just roll down in one unit, or what feels really good is you roll your tail down first, your knees lengthen slightly, your feet get left behind. Then once you can't go any further, the feet come to join and push out. So either way is good. I personally like that second option. I think it feels really good on the spine and the hamstrings, but you decide. All right, you guys, let's just do this one more time. Okay, lovely. Now grab the straps, open up to a big straddle. Mine's not going to be very big because I'm hitting the wall, but you go to as big of a straddle as you would like. Grab the ropes close to your loops and just let the feet fall to the side as you pull with the hands. So a lot of inner thigh stuff with that ring today, so just enjoy this stretch. Now keep this nice grip and just bend both of your knees a little bit, almost kind of like happy baby, and then reach both legs back to the straddle. And then do that again. Bend both knees and then lengthen. When you straighten your knees, pull even harder towards you with your arms so that stretch intensifies. Now just hold in your straddle with straight legs, and you can do a slight little rock side to side. All right, bend your knees, take your feet out of the straps, roll over to come on up. And we are all done. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Fitness Circle Reformer workout. I hope you enjoyed it. I loved having you, and I can't wait to see you back here for our next workout. Bye. You did it. Way to go on completing today's workout. I hope you feel amazing. If you want to see even more from Real Good Pilates, click the link down below or right up here to head to my website and claim your 7-day free trial for the Real Good Pilates on-demand subscription platform, where you'll find even more fun and challenging ways to work out with me that are all completely ad-free. Plus tons of subscription exclusive workouts that you won't find anywhere else. So I hope you'll try it out, and I can't wait for you to join me for even more Real Good Pilates. I'll see you over there. Bye.